What's going on, everyone? Today we are doing the under 25 rebuild, trying to win championships with players under 25. If they age out, we will have to trade them. And what better team to start with than the Charlotte Hornet? We have LaMelo Ball on age 24, so we're only going to have him for 1 year to be able to do this challenge with. Everyone else that's over 25, Colin Sexton, 26, gotta go. Anyone else that we have, Plumlee, definitely gotta go. Grant Williams, yep, you're out of here, 26, too old. Ancient, actually, in fact. Everyone else can stay. But that is what we will be doing today. So we'll be prioritizing draft assets, and as soon as our guys get a little bit older, move on from them. If we don't think that they're going to develop a lot or they're going to be taking up minutes, even if they're okay, probably going to have to move on from them. Plumlee, we're trading you for Charles Bassey and a second round pick. You're out of here. Pat Compton, we got to get rid of you too, and that might be tough because you're on a big contract and you're bad. We could get Justin Champagnie for a year, but we got to give up a second round pick. I'm going to see if I don't have to give up Isaac Jones. You're 25 right on the dot. We get off of Pat Connaughton. We don't have to give anything up. We'll take that. Now it is under 25. Okay, so we will have to move Miles Bridges as well. Don't want a guy with character like him on our team anyways. So this might just be fine. Let's see if we can find someone young. 26, close. No cigar quickly. Sorry, you won't be able to join us. Malik Monk. Walker Kessler. We can get him for a year. That might help us win this year. Okay, so we're fine giving up a second round pick for that. All right, Colin Sexton has to go, which stinks because usually in the sim he's pretty good. He puts up a lot of points. We can get Keyshawn George. Don't want him. I don't want Keyshawn George. If I could get Keontae George, that would be nice. We could grab Jet Howard, Kasparis Yakuchonis. He's 19 years old, so that would be nice, but Simone fucking Fontecchio is too old. Dyson Daniels. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can get, if we don't have to give up a first round pick, if we could just give up a bunch of seconds. That would be amazing. And the reason why we want Dyson Daniels is not because he's going to do a lot of stuff. I mean, he does do a lot of like rebounding, assisting, all that. 4 second round picks. Nice. Didn't have to give up a first. We'll take that. But yeah, we like Dyson Daniels because of what you can get for him. So he holds a lot of value and you could trade him for other guys. So that's always good. Always good to have a nice value guy on your team. Don't want to give up another second round if we don't have to. Find anyone that's young. Or get picks for... No, looks like we're going to have to give up a second round pick and grab this guy. All right. Our oldest guy is 25 years old, Isaac Jones. We're all set there. I think what we'll do is make sure we're extending everyone. No one's eligible, so that's fine. For our coaching settings, we're going to go over there. Yep, rebuild the rotations, that's fine. Charles Lee, we're going to extend the rotation, make sure everyone's developing. Maybe 12 is a little bit too long. We'll go just 11, and then what we will do is make sure that our youngest guys are in the G League developing. So for instance, McNeely, you're going to go to the G League. All the guys that are 24 years old, we're not going to bother with that. Tajon Salon, we need you in the G League developing. You're a 76 overall. Hopefully you can jump and be valuable. Otherwise, we'll move on from you. Con Knipple's already an 85 overall. He's going to be playing in the rotation, so we don't need to send him down to the G League. Kalkbrenner is 23, so he's a little bit aged out of that. All right, so I think we'll just have McNeely and Salon in the G League. All right, so with that out of the way, let's simulate to the trade deadline and see how we're doing. All right, at the trade deadline, we are just 27 and 24, and I think I forgot to change my coaching settings. Yep, I did. Okay, so that's probably why we're not doing so well. So now I'm going to change to crashing the boards. We're limiting perimeter shots, which is good, but we're playing conservative defense, which means we're playing bad defense. And we were doing pick and roll. Just get shooters open. That should be fine. So middling record, I'm not going to look at the team stats. I will look at our player stats to see how they are doing. Kalkbrenner doing great, as well as Bassey. Kessler doing well. He can shoot that half a shot every other game. That's fine from 3. Diabate doing well. Brandon Miller shooting efficiently, as well as Tre Mann. Knipple shooting it well as well. This guy is not shooting good. And this was one of the guys that we didn't want to get. I think we had to give up a second round pick for him. So we'll see if we could just send him out. He's 24 years old. We have to move on from him anyways. And Tre Mann, we might see if we could get back any value for him because he is 25. We won't be able to have him next year. Same thing for Bassey. That's going to be one of the things that will be tough about this challenge. LaMelo we'll have for another year, and we'll probably need him next year. Josh Green is 25. He's not doing well. Probably move on from him. And then we have a lot of guys shooting not so well. Zion James, he's shooting well, but Dyson Daniels shooting terrible from 3. Like I said, he's not very good in the sim, but he holds value, so we'll trade him for something better later on. And maybe later on is now, after I look at our guys. So Tre Mann, let's move on from you. Get something back. We'll take Steven Adams and we'll trade him away. We get a first round pick. Get a second round pick and Paul Reed. We'll have to trade Paul Reed as well because he's too old. We get a second round pick and we get younger. Leonard Miller, we will take that. Josh Green, we're going to move on from you. You're shooting inefficiently. See if we could get any assets for you. We could get a second round pick in Jonathan Isaac, who we would just drop. Yeah, we're going to take this deal. See if we could trade Isaac to get... No, there's only 3 things being offered. We have to give up the second round pick to get Kashad Johnson. We'll do that. He fits the age criteria. Isaac Jones, you're 25. Can I get a second round pick for you? No, I can get the Spurs pick. Swap best with Spurs between the Celtics and the Spurs. We will take that and then we'll trade Biyombo for like second round picks. Yep, there we go. Perfect. All right. So we are short a couple of guys now that we've made those moves. I'm going to go over here and see who has the best potential, and then we'll take guys that are under 25. So this guy, he's a 68 overall, but he's 23. Is there anyone younger than that? No. But this guy is 70, but he's a small forward. He's a point guard. We'll take this guy. Give him a multi-year deal, and then that way we could trade him later on. And maybe we'll take this other guy too, Maxwell Lewis. All right, now we're going to see if we can move Dyson Daniels and a couple of first-round picks, see what we can get. Hopefully it'll be a good young player. Ooh. Oh, this is like a win now move because, oh man. Let's see how much it takes to get Evan Mobley. I don't want to give up. What am I talking about? I don't want to give up a 72 overall. We're gonna do this. We're giving up 4 first-round picks, but we turn Dyson Daniels and Liam McNeely along with picks into Evan Mobley and Jalen Tyson. Jalen Tyson is also a monster in these sims. We're making this move. All right, we have a pretty balanced rotation too in terms of minutes and positions. So we got LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knipple, the big 3, and then Evan Mobley, along with Walker Kessler locking it down, dual bigs. Jalen Tyson coming off the bench as your 6th man. Moussa Diabate grabbing every rebound he can find. Then we got Kalkbrenner, Zion James, this guy who I'm going to move because he was bad. And then Salon is back from the G League. He's a 76 overall. We're going to move this guy to get a first-round pick. We do have to give up a second round, but we get a guy that is 24. That works. And now that we've done that, I'm just going to make a bunch of moves to get as many second-round picks as I can, but I'll skip over that for you guys. All right, with that done, and now that we have our sim points of emphasis set up again, we're good to go. Let's simulate to the end of the season, see how we do. All right, and at the end of the year, Nikola Jokic is your MVP, 31, 13, and 10. A steal, a block, 50, 40, 80. And I skipped over some other stuff, so we're going to have to go to league history menu to see what happened. So Nikola Jokic was your MVP. Cooper Flagg was the Rookie of the Year. We did not get Rookie of the Year with Con Knipple. 6th Man of the Year is Miles Bridges after we traded him out. DPOI was Victor. Most Improved was Matas. Clutch Player of the Year is Anthony Edwards. And let's look at our team stats, see how we finished out the year. So we were good enough for the 8th best record in the league with 51 and 31. Our offense was close to the top 10, just outside. And our defense was not so great. It was, actually, no, we're all right. 6th in the league. Had a 5th best point differential. We did a lot better in the second half after we changed our coaching settings. Not the best at making field goals. Not taken. Actually, we did take the 5th most. That's good. Not the best from the field. Also not the worst. We didn't take or make the most threes. We actually took very few threes. Interesting. Shot 37%, which was good enough for 12th. Free throws weren't the best, weren't the worst. Free throws attempted wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Our efficiency on the free throws were bad, 77%. Let's check out those rebounds, see how we did there. We were the best offensive rebounding team in the league. Thank you, Moussa Diabate. And defensive rebounding, we were somewhere in the middle. Total rebounds per game, we were 3rd in the league, getting us a lot of possessions. That is good. We weren't very good at passing the ball to each other, just 24 assists, 6th or 7th worst in the league. Steals per game, not very good. We're actually 24th. Blocks per game, we were good at 6.5 per game. Thank you, Walker Kessler. Turnovers per game, we took care of the ball, had just 13.3 turnovers per game. That's 3rd best in the league. And that takes us into the first round of the playoffs, where we will be playing the Miami Heat. Against them, we're going to switch to protecting the paint. They're one of those teams that I think doesn't shoot as well from 3, although they do have Norm Powell, so we'll see how Game 1 goes. It is a win. Game 2 is a win. Game 3 is a loss. Game 4 is a win. And let's see if we can finish this out. No, we cannot. Oh god, we're going to game 7. All right, time to look at the rotation, because I think we had a longer rotation. Yeah, we have 11 guys. Oh, we got this guy we signed like out of free agency mid-season. Yeah, we're gonna cut it to 9. Sorry to Jean Salon. We are gonna let Sion's inefficient too. So let's just go to 8 guys. They're young, they can handle it. And we're gonna look at the stats of the Heat to see if I was just an idiot and we're protecting the paint against a team that can't score in the paint. Let's look at field goal percentage. Where's the Heat? Middle of the pack. They take not top 10 threes. They don't make top 10 threes. And they don't make them at a good rate. So yeah, I think we got the right system against them. Let's do sim with Simcast. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're going to win this one easily. Yes, we do by about 40 points. Okay, so just had to change the rotations around a little bit. We will be playing the New York Knicks now, who do shoot threes and shoot them efficiently. And this is probably the worst matchup we probably could have gotten in the Eastern Conference right about now. But with that aside, let's make sure our guys aren't tired or anything like that. Can we still run with 8? Yes, we can, and yes, we will. We will simulate. We got to simulate the round to get Cleveland's matchup there. Sim the first game, we win. Second game, we win. Third game, we win. And it's a sweep of the team that I was so afraid of. Let's see what happened there. Let's start with game 1. Game 1, wow. Hold the Knicks to 92 points. Don't even score 100 points. Able to win the game. Thank you, Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball, for much needed offense. Second game, we blow them out. Again, Ball and Miller, thank you so much. Hold the Knicks. Game 3, they score a little bit more, but we just absolutely go off. Miller, Ball, Knipple, that big 3 scoring a lot for you. Kessler also getting you 16. Tyson getting you 16 and 13 rebounds. Damn. And then in game 4, we win by 9. Miller and Ball giving you the offense. Tyson a little bit of that too. Ball also has 14 assists in this game. Crazy. And for the Knicks, it looks like Cat was doing a lot of the offense, but I guess they couldn't get enough help. And because we were preventing a ton of threes, they were shooting it inefficiently for the series. And we move on to the conference finals against the Detroit Pistons. Pistons typically like to score in the paint, so we will switch to that. We will double check because with this probably being LaMelo's last year on the team, unless I hope he doesn't turn to 26 when we look at him in the offseason. If they start the season at 25, I think I'll allow them to play out the year. But let's check out the team stats. Pistons were number 2. They had a top 10 offense. They were scoring 53% from the field, which is the best in the league. They take almost the least threes, and they make the least threes. So we will definitely be protecting the paint. That was a good decision there. Looking at the 8-man rotation, no one's tired. We're just going to keep running that. Game 1 is a loss. We don't score enough. Not much you could do there. They scored. Game 2 is a win. We blow them out. Game 3 is a win. Game 4 is a loss. Game 5 is a loss. Damn. Okay. Is there anything different we could be doing? I think they're just a better team right now. Sion James is cold. We'll go to a 7-man rotation. And let's simulate with Simcast. If we're down, I might try to hop in and play. Usually, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know how it goes. I don't help the team. We're down 3. We're down 5 with 2 minutes to go. Yeah, it's looking like we might get bounced. I'm going to have to be very careful. Going to have to play some smart offense. Hopefully just pick and roll, get guys open. And to make matters worse, we don't have the ball. Pass it to Duren, he's open. Oh, had enough to get Cade to miss, but no, damn. Come on. Big body bastard Kessler was so slow. Thank God I didn't take that shot. Pass it, there you go. Easy bucket. Okay, we need 5 points. We need to get a steal. Kessler just run into the paint, dude. Come on, man. Kessler's slow as all hell. Knipple's in there. Good quick bucket. We need to get stops, though. And hopefully steals, too. Why is Miller playing point guard? No way he fouled him. I gotta challenge that. If he actually hit him, this is over. Call stands. Yep. Okay. Like I said, I usually don't help when I hop into these games. And we are bounced in the conference finals. Damn, damn, damn. Thought we had that one. All right. Well, let's see. Do the Pistons at least win? No, they don't. Alperen Sengun is the finals MVP on the Rockets. All right, in the draft class, we have an 18-year-old that has a Tony Parker Hall of Fame ceiling. He's an 80 overall. I think we're going to try to trade up to get him if we don't already have the assets to get someone like him. And we have 2 second-rounders. Yeah. Okay, we have Evan Mobley, who's 25, so we're going to let him play this year with us. LaMelo's still 24. A bunch of guys still 24 years old. So I'm going to look at the bottom of the rotation and just try to trade guys for picks. And then after that, I think we're just going to take those 2 second-rounders. I don't think we have enough assets to trade up for picks. So we'll just try to be smart, draft decent guys, and keep acquiring assets to build this team out. We were just able to get 2 picks from the Trailblazer for Zion James, which is good because he was inefficient. He's a 77 overall, probably because he plays good defense, but he definitely was not getting it done for us. All right, we're going to move into the NBA draft. Go to the end of the second round where we get our guys. We're just going to draft the youngest guy. And then look at the 20-year-olds. Are any of them better than starter ceilings? Nope, not that we could see. So, Udonis Haslem, welcome to the team, JD Wells. We have 12 guys on the roster right now. We're going to add Kessler back in free agency. And then we need 2 more guys. This guy's 22 years old, but he has an A potential, A plus potential. So we're going to sign him to a contract. And maybe we'll just put him in the G League. But he's 22, so we can have him for a couple of years. He can develop. Oh, shoot. Somebody else offered him. Wizards, Hornets. Damn, we're going to lose him. Shit. And we can't offer him another contract. Should have paid more attention there. We can give Jordan Hawkins a contract. Yeah, but he's 24 years old already. We definitely can't get Jaren Duren. We can get this guy, Todd Washington. He doesn't have any offers. So we're going to get him on the team. And again, just throw him in the G League, see what he could do. As well as Todd Washington Jr. too. And for Kessler, he doesn't have any offers yet, so we're going to go to the next day and hopefully he comes down a little bit, becomes a little bit less expensive. Yeah, we're not going to renounce Kessler's rights. They always try to do that. All right, he has 3 years, 66, so about 22 a year. How do you like a 5-year deal, though, big guy? Hopefully he'll take that. Nope. We're going to have to match instead. All right, that's fine. All right, we have a 15-man roster. Let's go to player progression. LaMelo gets 2 better, as does Brandon and Knipple. Kessler gets 1 better. Tyson gets 1 better. Salon 3 better after sending him down to the G League. We might debating doing that again. Actually, he'll probably be in the rotation. He'll probably be fine. He might only go up 1. I feel like he's not going to progress that much, and then we're probably just going to have to move on from him, but he's one of the youngest guys, so we got to keep him around. Kalkbrenner doesn't get any better, but Leonard Miller, KJ Simpson, PJ Hall, which are 2 of the guys that I have to get rid of because I have too many players because they signed qualifying offers. Thank you to our assistant GM. Fala Dante up 2, and then we have a bunch of guys that just fill out the roster. All right, now we will be doing a full season of our desired settings with getting shooters open, patient offense, crashing the glass on both ends, protecting. Actually, let's change that to limit perimeter shots. We have that changed for the postseason. Playing physical defense. And let me show you our rotation. It's Ball, Miller, Knipple. Actually, isn't Knipple like shorter than him? 6'6", 6'7", who cares? Then Mobley and Kessler. Tyson, Salon off the bench. We're going to stretch our rotation. Thank God we're looking at this. KJ Simpson, Kalkbrenner, Diabate, and Salon will fill out the bench. And then we will be signing 2-way guys so that we can develop our younger guys. Todd Washington Jr. has a A- overall potential. We will be sending him to the G League. KJ Simpson, I'll send him down to, and then someone else can step in for him. Actually, he's 24. Never mind. We'll have our G League guys down there, or two-way guys rather. All right. With that, I think we are ready to go. We're going to get simming and see how we do at the trade deadline. All right. We are at the trade deadline, and we are 43-8. We are dominating the league. Let's see how that's happening. All right. We are a top 5 offense. Our defense is best in the league. We're the most efficient from the field. And from 3, we are top 5. We aren't taking a ton of shots. We're only taking 29 shots a game, which is 5th least in the league. So we're really just getting into the paint. That's very interesting. Let's go back there and let's look at the rebounds, see what we're doing there. We are getting the most offensive rebounds in the league by 2. And total rebounds per game, we are better than every team by 4. Assists per game, we are best in the league. And we only have 26, so I think they probably did some funny league meeting changes at the beginning of the year, and they probably did something to make us score less. Something like stretching the shot clock or limiting free throws. Some silly stuff like that. Looks like that's what happened in the sim. So some of the stats are going to look a little bit more muted. People won't be scoring as much. Interesting. Okay. So I don't think we're going to have to make any moves. We will... Oh, man. Okay, this is the 1 year then. Because we have Ball that's 25, Mobley that's 25, Kessler that's 25. Oh, Diabate too. And Kalkbrenner. Damn. I might move Kalkbrenner to see if he's not doing much. Let's move him. Let's get assets for him right now. Damn, guys, this sucks. We're going to have to get rid of the Ball. I mean, we'll get value back for them because they're on contracts, so we'll play through this year and then we'll trade them in the offseason, but damn, that sucks. Okay, any of these guys that are 24 that we want to move on from? KJ Simpson, he's terrible from 3 and inefficient from the field. Yeah, we can move on from you. Yeah, give me anything for this guy. They won't give me anything. All right, makes sense. Valid. 10 and 11, terrible efficiency. Can I get anything for PJ Hall? Give me a bag of chips. Give me something. No. 2nd round pick. And this guy. Topic. Yeah, he's inefficient. Yep, I'll take a 1st round pick in this guy. We'll move off of Harrison Ingram. He's not progressing. We can get a 2nd round pick. We'll take it. This guy's 24 years old. He's only 72. You only got 1 more year. We'll just get a 2nd round pick for you. That's fine. Leonard Miller is 23-74. We'll keep him. Charlie Floyd. Is this our guy that's... he's got crazy potential? Yeah. He should probably be in the G League. Oopsies. Maybe he was. Call up. Send him down. Todd Washington Jr. I'm pretty sure is another guy that we want to send down. Okay. I think that's enough for now. So... we had to move off Kalkbrenner. That's fine. Our team is dominant. We should be good enough to win a championship this year. And then we're going to have to break up most of our core. And let's see how that will look. But first, we got to get to the end of the season. And then we got to get through the playoffs. So let's do that first. All right. End of the year. Victor Wembanyama is your MVP. 28, 13, and 5. 3 blocks. And I did it again where I accidentally hit start instead of looking through their stats. So we are going to move over to league news. And this is good in case you ever want to find that if you do the same thing too. You can go over to league history and then go to NBA history. And then you're brought to season awards, so you could just tab through them with your bumpers. So Victor was MVP. That guy's the rookie of the year. I don't know who he is. 6th man of the year was Khalil Ware. Victor was DPOI. Scoot Henderson is the most improved. Devin Booker was a clutch player of the year. And those were your awards. We are the number 1 seed. Let's look at how that happened. Let's look at the team stats. We go 70-12. We have the 6th best offense. We have the best defense. Good enough for a 20-point differential. Insane. Insane. Very efficient from the field. Shooting 53%. Again, not shooting many threes. We're towards the bottom in that. But we convert them at a very high clip. 3rd in the league. Rebounding is a strength. almost 3 more offensive rebounds than any other team. Defensive rebounding, we are top 3, which leads us to get 4 more rebounds than every other team. We are the best assisting team with 27 per game. Steals per game, we are one of the worst, bottom 5. Blocks per game, we are somewhere in the middle. Turnovers per game, we are one of the best at taking care of the ball. 5th or 6th best team for turnovers per game. All right, we are playing the Brooklyn Nets. I am going to look at this. We are limiting perimeter shots. I'm not going to change our system unless we start losing. But I did see that we didn't have LaMelo as our starting point guard, which means something has gone horribly wrong. Yep, he's out for the season. Let's see if we can... Okay, we're going to have to cut down to 9 guys because our 10th guy was kind of rough. And Tyson's banged up. Diabate's banged up. All right, let's see if we could get past them. Okay. Oh, yeah, 6-game series, we get past them. Is that enough time for LaMelo to come back? Okay, good it is. Okay, good. He's back. He's back. And he's the only guy that's banged up right now. Everyone else is fine. Can we stretch to 10 then? I don't want to overtax him when he comes back. Okay, yeah, we have Miller. We are playing the Boston Celtics. Protecting the perimeter should be fine. Maybe it isn't. We lose the first one. Let's try again. We win. We win. We win. No matter what. On to the conference finals against the New York Knickerbockers. We know limiting perimeter shots is their best shot against them. Let's just sim the first game. The second. Third we lose. Fourth we win. All right, and we are in the NBA Finals, facing the MVP, DPOY, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. 23, 16, and 4. 2.5 steals, 4.5 blocks during the Western Conference Finals. And our Eastern Conference Finals MVP is LaMelo Ball. 26, 4, and 9, 2 steals, shooting 67% from the field, 51% from 3, and 90% from the line. Absolute insane efficiency from him. We will be cutting the rotation down, probably to 8-man. Don't want to take any chances. And we're going to look at what they do well. We're going to look at the team stats. We're going to look at their top 5 offense. Pretty good defense, too. Their best point differential. They score a ton from the field. Not as good as us, of course. Do they chuck up a lot of threes? They're somewhere in the middle. Yep, they're exactly in the middle, actually. Shooting just 36%, which is good enough for middling efficiency. Yeah, looks like we're going to be guarding the paint. All right, we will protect the paint. Sim the first game, we lose. All right. We just didn't score enough, and we didn't play good enough defense. Hopefully we can do better in the second game. We do. We win. Win again and again. And let's simulate with Simcast and see how we're doing. Okay, we're losing. All right, we lose that one. Let's simulate with Simcast, and I might hop into this one just so we can see the guys play around a little bit, see how they're playing together. Even if we're going to win or lose. Okay, it looks like we will win this game. Okay, so we got 2 minutes left. We are up 12 points. We're going to hop in this, watch the guys play, and then I'm going to try to get out before they do the cutscenes and all that because it's always so annoying. All right, we are playing defense. Here are your Charlotte Hornets, who are about to be crowned NBA champions. Ooh, oh, I thought he stole that. Yep, that's Victor Wembanyama. He doesn't want this to end. We are only up 10 points, so I could lose this for us. Oh no. Please, God, no. Oh, God. Okay. Let's play calm. There you go. Easy bucket. Okay, good. And something that's a little bit sad is, as we're watching these guys out on the court, there's some guys that we're going to have to get rid of because they are now too old at the ripe old age of 25 years old. Diabate is one of them. LaMelo's another one. I believe Mobley. So there's a lot of guys that we're going to have to move on from. We're going to have to completely change the court, but that is the name of the challenge. Diabate gets another ball rolling to the bucket. We should be good. Just got to play solid defense. Jalen Tyson out there. I believe we'll be able to keep him next year. Oh, God. That was a good pass. Yeah, that was a very good pass. I don't know why everybody got sucked in. I'm going to change the defensive settings. one of the things, and this is kind of silly for me to do with a little bit of time left, but some of the settings that they have are just dumb. They do automatic, but you'll see guys going like way under on screens, like near the baseline, and then all of a sudden their guy's out by the 3-point line. It's like, what were you doing? So we're going to deny some other, force middle, go over all screens. All right, keep it rolling. Okay, we're not going to do that to Wemby. Pass it around, get a screen going. Hop over this side, big guy. Ooh, that was not good. Get back, get back, get back. Jeez. Okay, we are up 7 points. We're making this a game when we shouldn't have. Okay, you're just going to stand there. We're going to wind down the clock for the next 10 seconds. And then I'll put up some BS. There we go. Actually, you know what? Get that. All right, up 9 points with 17 seconds to go. They're probably going to be trying to get it up threes. Oh, and of course, Wemby's going to take it. Yep, smother him. Good thing we changed to that. Get the rebound. Let's see if we can get one last bucket. We'll put it up with Knipple. Money. Hit that. Bang. 2 seconds left. And your Charlotte Hornets are NBA champions with not a single guy over the age of 25 years old. LaMelo Ball is your finals MVP, 29, 6, and 10. 3.5 steals. Damn. A little bit inefficient from the field. 45, 33, but good from the free throw line. All right. And unfortunately, it is time in the off season to make a ton of moves. Somehow our GM is not, or governor is not happy with us, and he's not giving us points. So sports medicine isn't going to be great. Training facility, I can't upgrade that. That's one of the things that stinks about some of the franchises. You just got bad governors. Like, I'm not able to invest and have the best training and the best sports medicine, so our guys aren't going to develop that much, and when they get hurt, they won't recover that fast, which is kind of a bummer. We're going to move on to pre-draft workouts. We're going to look at all the youngest guys, and then if any of them look interesting, we're going to try to make a move for them. This guy's Scottie Pippen. Okay. That guy is an 83 overall point guard. Damn, at the age of 19. Yeah, we might go for him. See if we have any assets. We're 18th and 27th pick. We got a bunch of first rounders. Maybe we make the move now. All right, we are able to get the number 1 overall pick. We had to give up 6 first rounders to get it, but we will be grabbing our guy, this point guard, who is a Hall of Fame ceiling, Deron Williams starter floor. And I believe we also have another pick late in the first round. We'll just grab some young guy, not a 67 overall though, damn. This he has a ceiling of Joel Embiid. Yep, we'll take that. And then for second rounders, we'll just choose some 19-year-olds. All right. We will be able to bring back Brandon Miller and KJ Simpson on contracts, and then we'll likely have to move KJ Simpson because he wasn't that great. If we could get anything back for him. He has an offer. Who does he have an offer from? From us? Who did that? I didn't do that. They snuck under my nose and gave him a contract. Damn. Okay, well, and let's see how many guys we have. We have 6, 11, 14 guys. So I'm not going to get anyone else besides Brandon Miller back. And I guess I'm going to be bringing back the other dude too, KJ. Hopefully no one offers Brandon big money. They are now offering him... Oh, no, they're not going to get him. Okay. Anyone offering something real? Yep, the Warriors are offering 4 years, 180. Okay. And actually, you know what? I might as well poison pill the contract because I'm about to trade him. And granted, I'll have to trade him for someone that has big money, but might as well make his money big, screw some other team over. That might be like galaxy brain thinking too much, but we're doing it. All right, getting rid of my cap holds. We move on to player progression. We have a team of 15. Concanipple jumps up only 1. If Mobley jumps up only 1, we do have to move on from him. Yeah, so we have to trade Mobley and Kessler. LaMelo's still 25, so we can keep him. At the start of the year, he's 25 years old, so we are keeping my mans. And same thing for Diabate, thank God. Okay, so we have to get a new center, a new power forward. That will be a challenge for us, but let's get it done. Okay, here's the deal. We can get Josh Giddey, who we like, and Patrick Williams, who we don't like, but Giddey is 24. We will make this move. And I don't love this deal, but they are both 24-25, Kuminga and Moody. We might come back to that one. All right, we have our team set. We will have to move on from Herb Jones, but I don't think he's even going to get many rotation minutes. Yeah, he's outside the rotation, so we're fine. And that's with... I'll include him for now. Just hold on. Don't want any of our guys to get hurt. Yep, so that should be fine. We'll sim to the trade deadline, and then we'll get rid of them. All right, and at the trade deadline, we are 44-8. We're going to move the guys that we need to, and then... And you can see a couple of guys are 26. That's because they started the year at 25. Now they're 26. That's allowed. They're going to play out the year, and then we have to get someone else. So we'll trade them in the offseason. All right, we're going to trade for Rudy Gobert, and then, because we get a first-round pick, get rid of Rudy. We keep getting guys on big body contracts, so I think after we get Laurie, we're just going to release him or something like that. All right, we'll trade Markkanen for Harden, and then see if Harden, since he's on a one-year contract, if anybody wants him, just get rid of him, give us someone younger, give us some assets. Nope, nothing for that, so we will be releasing James Harden. We're going to have to re-sign some guys because we had to release guys and do other stuff. So we're going to get guys with high potential under 24. This guy's 24 on the dock. Can we get... Yeah, let's get this guy that's 22. All right, we signed a bunch of random guys with high potential and some two-way guys, put them in the G League. We are all set, and we can now look at our team stats. Best in the league. Okay, they definitely changed rules, like decrease the shot clock or something, because we got teams scoring 155 points a game. We are the second best offense, but right there neck and neck with the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have the second best defense, allowing 133 points per game. We have the best point differential. We make the most field goals. We do not attempt the most. We are the most efficient from the field. We don't take the most... We don't take or make the most threes. We are the most efficient, though. Taking 35, which is kind of low. That might be hurting us. Damn, we're actually pretty much bottom of the league in three-point attempts. We're good at making our free throws. We convert them efficiently. We're getting the most rebounds per game by 2 over the next best team. Defensive rebounds, we're right near the top. Total rebounds, we're pulling in 63 rebounds a game. Damn. We also have a very good assisting team. 34.4, good enough for third in the league. Steals, we are not top 10. Blocks, we are not top 10. We are not in the bottom. We are bottom in steals. And then turnovers per game, we are bottom 10, meaning that, or we're the best at not turning the ball over in the top 10 for that arena. All right, let's take a peek at the player stats. With them changing things and making the game have more offense, it'll be interesting to see how our guys are doing. Okay, so LaMelo, he's only playing 25 minutes, but he's averaging 26 points. So per 36, yeah, LaMelo's averaging like 38 points a game, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Just insane work. Diabate getting 14 rebounds a game, basically, per 36. Random guy is averaging 12 assists, but only 9 games played, so minimum minutes. LaMelo with 11 assists, Giddey with 11 assists. This guy with 7 assists. I think that might be that was our first round pick. Konkanempo with about 7. He's also hurt with a torn left bicep. Damn, 8 to 10 weeks. And a strained right hip. This guy's got tons of problems. That's no good. Hopefully it doesn't hold us back too much. We're going to cut down our rotation to 10. And we'll let those guys cook. Hopefully our guys are back and healthy by the end of the season. I will see you there. At the end of the year, Shai is your MVP with averaging 41 points, 9 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Shooting almost 60, 40, 90. Our man is the Rookie of the Year, scoring 23, 4, and 5. Almost a steal a game. Shooting 55, almost 40, almost 90. Damn. Josh Giddey is the 6th Man of the Year with 24, 8, and 8. Victor is the DPOI with 2 steals and 3 blocks a game. Most improved is that guy. Clutch Player of the Year is Jason Tatum. 34, 9, and 5. Damn. Coach of the Year is us, and we go 69 and 13. And we also win Exec of the Year. We will be facing Miami Heat in the first round. Let's check out our coach settings. Protecting the paint should be fine against them. We'll just roll with that. We win 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're on to the second round, facing the Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to switch up to limit perimeter shots. We're going to sim. We lose the first game. Let's see it by how much. Damn, we gave up 172 points? How did they do that? Risa Shea scored almost 40. Jalen Johnson with 23. Newell, Collins, Lyle. I don't even know who the heck Lyles is. Some random generated guy. Damn. Okay, I don't think that's happening again. Let's sim again. Okay, we win. Good. We win 156 to 138. Just insane scores. We win again. We lose. Give up 156 points. We win. Oh, we're going on to game 7. Okay, we gave up a ton of points. We just didn't score. Damn. Okay, what's going on here? We have, okay, 75 and 73. You guys can't play. We're cutting down to 8-man. And who's hurt? Knippel's hurt, but do we have LaMelo? Yeah, he's our 6-man. I guess our rookie is a better fit, but is he playing better? Because we're not winning. I don't know. Let's simulate with Simcast. Okay, looks like we're doing good. Things going according to plan. Okay, we're going to win this one easily. All right, we will be facing the Brooklyn Nets in the conference finals. Let's see who they have on their team. Igor Demon, Drake Powell, Danny Wolf, Miles Bridges, Jalen Duren. Interesting that they added him. Okay. Let's stick with limit perimeter shots, see what it does. We win game 1, game 2, lose game 3, win game 4, lose game 5. Okay. The Hornets are back in the NBA Finals. They will be playing Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. Victor had 32, 15, and 5, 2 steals, 2.5 blocks, shooting well from 3, well enough from the field, and 90% from the line. LaMelo Ball leads us into the NBA Finals with his Eastern Conference Finals performance, getting 32, 5, and 9, 2 steals, shooting a little bit inefficiently from the field. So let's take a peek at what the Spurs are doing. Third best team in the league. Probably have the third best differential too. Nope, second best. They are good at scoring from the field, but we are as well. And they take 6 more shots from 3. They're a little bit less efficient. I'm going to limit perimeter shots. That should be fine. All right, we sim the first. We win. Win by 11 points. Second game we win. We win by close to 25. Third game we win as well. Another defensive performance, holding them to 128, but they messed around with the rules, so let's see if we can win this final game. And also, we'll do a little bit of Simcast. If we're about to win it, we'll hop in, show the guys messing around. Or if we're going to lose, I'll show you a little bit of gameplay. Okay, we're down 6 points. Let's see if I can win it. If not, we got 3 other chances to close it out. Okay, good. We get the ball. This guy's very tired, so immediately what I'm going to go do it. Yeah, all these guys are gassed. Salon's hurt. Take him out. Diabate can play. He's fully healthy and fine. Did people foul out? Brandon Miller fouled out. And do we have... LaMelo is on the floor. He's got 81. Our point guard is tired. Can we get anyone else? But yeah, get Todd Washington out there. Giddey is incredibly tired. Maybe we should get out this guy who seems to be fine. Pass it to him. Easy dunk. And we're going to try to get them to call a timeout. I really don't want to... Oh, we only have 2 timeouts left too. And I'm not going to guard Victor. Oh, perfect timing. Glorious. Let's make sure that's all set. Yep. Yeah, we are good. And I'm also going to take this chance to do defensive settings. Force middle. Go over all screens. Deny the ball and smother. I think I'm going to sag off of Sohan. And that was a good choice. Can anyone cut the basket? Oh, come on. You waited too long. And then somehow the ball's just in Victor's hands. That's annoying. Okay, we'll take a foul. Please be a good free throw shooter. I mean, that was red early. It's like I missed it by a ton. Man, this is some BS. God, of course I missed time to dunk. Oh my God, the rebound rather. We're gonna have to start putting up threes. Melo's got a super quick release. And he hits it big time. Down 5. Gotta get stops. See if we can get a steal. Oh my God. Hope LaMelo can help us again. Nope, he's inside the ring, but okay. Just move your big clockers back, man. Don't be stepping on the line. Bro, why are we letting him run and dunk the ball? And why we celebrating? We should have been putting up shots, but where the heck is LaMelo? Yeah, it's over. Okay, so you got to see a little bit of the guys. Not playing too well against Wemby in that one. We're playing like we were down 3-0, but let's simulate. Okay, we lose that game. Simulate again. Okay, good. We win the finals. I thought I was going to mess it up for us. LaMelo Ball is your finals MVP. 32, 6 and 13, 2 steals. Really going to hurt letting go of him because he has aged out of our team. We're going to have to try to recoup assets and do it again. All right, we got a Dominique Wilkins Hall of Fame ceiling out here. We also got Dirk out here. Okay, so we got 2 good guys. I say we just go for the picks. We will make sure we get those, and that's what we're going to do by giving up LaMelo. Number 1 pick, I'll give you the finals MVP. What do you... Oh, actually, let's get a little bit more than that. Who says no? Really? You don't want the finals MVP for the first round pick? Come on, are we serious about this? This is ridiculous. I'm giving you seconds and nothing else. I know he's on a big contract, but like, damn, I gotta give you 4 second-round picks to take the finals MVP? It's insane. Let's look at the roster, see who else we have to move off of. We have to move off of Diabate. We will trade him just to get some first-round picks. All right, and we're also going to look to see if we could get that second-round pick, or second overall pick. All right, the Kings have it. We will just trade a bunch of first-round picks to get that one. We were able to get it for 4 first-rounders. With that, we will go into the draft and take our 2 guys. So, Dirk Hall of Fame, yes, I will take him. Thank you so much. And believe this is Dominique Wilkins Hall of Fame. Yep, we'll take you too. We also have a pick towards the end of the first round. Oh, this guy's going to be all NBA? Totally, yep. Join the team. 19 years old. We're probably going to have one too many guys after we re-sign Salon, Tyson, and Missy. But we'll figure out who to trade away and just get assets back for. Even though our GM is trying to have us renounce their rights. Yo, our assistant GM is an idiot. I hate when they do this. We're holding on to their rights. We're in the first day. Now we're going to offer good contracts because no one else is offering to them. So we'll get good deals on them. But our assistant GM seems to think that we're overpaying on everybody. Doing front-loaded contracts for all of them. Oh, no, we're going to lose Daryl Bishop. That's fine. Go away. And again, we're not going to renounce their rights. Oh my god, this is starting to make me angry. Yves Missy got better deals. Can I offer him something better than that? Actually, I don't care. I'll just match him. And again, not going to renounce the rights on those guys. Yeah, we're just going to sign them. It's so dumb sometimes. All right, we are going to trade this 22-year-old who's a 65 overall. He gets back some second overall picks. Make sure we're not bringing any qualifying offers back. All right. And Franklin Gooden, our first overall pick, jumps up 6 overall to 89. Brandon Miller regresses at the age of 25, and we're going to have to move him at the end of the year. Missy gets 2 better. Giddey gets 2 worse in his year 25 year. Salon jumps up only 1. Charlie Floyd jumps up 4. This guy jumps up 2. This guy jumps up 4. This guy jumps up 3. All right. So we're going to add some 2-way guys to the team, put the bottom guys into the G League, get them progressing. And then at the end of this year, we're going to have to try to, again, turn over our 25-year-olds. All right. We've sent some guys to the G League. We're going to stretch the rotation a little bit. Our last guy's going to be a 73 overall. Let's hope no one gets hurt. Otherwise, we're going to have some real bad guys playing basketball for us. But we are going to simulate the trade deadline and see how we're doing. All right, at the trade deadline, we are 38 and 13. Pretty good record. It's good enough for first in the conference and second in the power rankings. Taking a quick peek at our team stats. We are not the best offense. We are in the top 10, though. We have the best defense and the second best point differential to the Spurs. We are in the top 10 in converting field goals. top 10 for field goal percentage. Threes made, I think we're in the bottom. Yeah, bottom 10. Bottom 10 for attempts as well. Although we're top 5 in efficiency. So we're really good at converting them, we just don't take them. Offensive rebounds per game, we fall off a little bit. We are second. Still doing very well at that. Still getting the most rebounds per game over any other team by 2 more. Assists, we fall off. Steals, we are the worst. Blocks, we are somewhere in the middle. Turnovers per game, we are towards the bottom. I think I'm going to switch it up from a patient offense and go to shoot at will. Getting shooters open. We're still crashing. Limiting perimeter shots, playing physical defense. And we'll take a quick peek at our player stats. Here we go. Let's look at the field goal percentage. A couple of random guys. Missy shooting well. Todd Washington Jr. shooting well. He was a random guy that we picked up in free agency. Jalen Tyson doing well from the field and from 3. Our first round pick seems to be carrying. He's also scoring 26 points a game, getting 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Yeah, he is carrying us a decent amount. Giddey shooting inefficiently from 3, but not hurting us too much. Dejan Salon really coming into his own, efficient shooter, giving us almost a steal, almost a block, and 9 rebounds a game. Konka shooting 50-39, getting off 4 shots a game. Brandon Miller shooting well. Willis Floyd. Okay, so it looks like Giddey's hurting us, and this guy Eric Reynolds is hurting us, but he's young. And what was he? Yeah, he's our rookie. Okay, so I think we are okay. And we're also playing a longer rotation too, just to make sure our guys don't get hurt. So I think we're fine to move on. I will see you in the postseason, and we'll see how we do. At the end of the year, Cade Cunningham is your MVP with 39, 8 and 10, steal and a half a game, shooting 50, 40, 85. This guy is your Rookie of the Year. That guy is your 6th Man of the Year. Victor's the DPOI. Most Improved is that guy. Clutch Player of the Year is Nikola Jokic. Scoring 38, 15, and 9. Steal and a half, block and a half. Almost 50, 40, 90. Almost 60, 40, 90. Darko Rajakovic is the Coach of the Year. And we win Exec of the Year, winning just 1 less game than the Toronto Raptors. Which means that we are the 2 seed in the East this year. We will be playing the Brooklyn Nets. We've seen them before. Looking at our lineup, Brandon Miller is hurt, and that makes him 10 worse overall. Damn, what is your injury, man? Let's see. He has a pinched nerve in his back and a strained groin. Damn, bro is messed up. So I guess we're going to stick with an 11-man rotation then. Hopefully, okay, we win the first 2 games. Did not want to sim the round, but that's how it went. We win the first 2, lose the second, or lose the next 2, lose the next 3. Okay, what's going on? We gotta look at this. Miller's getting better. He lost one of his injuries. Let's cut it down to, cut it down to an 8-man rotation. Not gonna go out like this. Simulate with Simcast. All right, we win. We force a game 7. All right, and we make it out of the first round, which was way closer than it needed to be. For some reason, the lowest seeds are the most dangerous seeds. And of course, as I say that, we're facing the 6th seed Detroit Pistons. Not going to mess with our settings. We're just going to sim. And we lose the first 2 games because of that. We'll protect the paint instead. We'll sim. We still lose. And we're swept in the 2nd round as this 2 seed. All right. So as soon as the league started doing some silly stuff, and having every team average 150 points a game, that added more silly stuff to the 2K Sims, which can be unreliable. And our team of young guys get bounced in the 2nd round, getting swept. I think I'm going to stop it here, but let's take a peek at what they got done. So first year, they're not able to do anything. Sengun and the Rockets win the chip. Second year, LaMelo Ball leads them to a championship over the Spurs. Next year, they lead them to a championship over the Spurs as well. And then this year, we get bounced in the 2nd round, absolutely swept by the Pistons, who, by the way, lost in the conference finals. to a team that got swept by the Thunder. Just a lot of silly stuff going on there. But doing this right after I recorded the Old Man Jenkins rebuild, it's obvious that youth is the way to go. Players getting better, having a lot more energy, probably being less injury prone too, playing a factor. But and also being on cheaper contracts as well, making it easier to make these trades, manage the team, and all that. But with that, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching. This has been BK Plays. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.